What's good, y'all? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, y'all. Now, listen, I took about like a 5-6 day break after the Celtics won. Listen, they won a championship. They went on vacation. Your boy went on a little vacation, too. And my vacation was just working every day and just not dropping for y'all. But anyways, I needed a little break. I ain't even gonna lie, but we are back. My original plans were to come back on the stream, but I'm still waiting for my graphics card to come in. So, not graphics card, capture card. Once my capture card comes in, bro, it is up. But yeah, today though, JxmyHighroller's dropped some heat last night. We know JxmyHighroller's, he knows ball. That brother, every time he drops a video, it's always very insightful and always very entertaining. So he dropped last night, man. And this title kind of confused me. He said the one mistake that won the Celtics an NBA championship. Listen, we didn't make no mistakes whatsoever. Let's make that very clear. We didn't make no mistakes. Everything was set in stone. Everything was orchestrated. Everything was very orchestrated from Brad Stevens and Joe Mazzulla, bruh. So there were no mistakes. Don't let the title fool you. Did the Mavericks made mistakes? Yes, they did. But was there anything they could have done, you know what I'm saying, to overcome that? No. They were cooked. As soon as the Mavericks and Celtics were matched up, all the people who truly knew ball knew this Mavs, it was just a matter of time for them. They were going to get dropped off. All the casuals and all the people that buy into the narrative said the Mavs were going to win. So did they make any mistakes? Probably, but could they have done something? No. So I'm assuming JxmyHighroller knows more than that. So I'm assuming he's going to be talking about that Brooklyn Nets trade from back in 2013. But let me not spoil this for you. That's just what I'm guessing. I haven't seen this either. But that's enough yapping. If y'all like this reaction right here, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. During 3K subs, man, Drew Unlimited ones will let it have. I appreciate every single one of y'all for stopping by today on this beautiful Sunday. Praise God. Let's hop in this joint real quick, bro.
Just won their second straight NBA title. Jason Kidd and Grant Hill just announced their retirements. And the
2013 was like 10 years ago.
The first overall pick was going to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And with their stellar track record of #1 picks, their selection was bound to be a future Hall of Famer, franchise-altering caliber.
They got that boy Anthony Bennett.
Cleveland Cavaliers select Anthony Bennett.
Hey, man. Oh, man. That brother was a bust.
On June 27,
sorry, I ain't already said I'm sorry, JxmyHighroller.
Turned out he was not. On
Indeed, he was not.
2013, the Cavaliers selected Anthony Bennett with the first overall pick in the draft. A player who would go on to play just 4 seasons in the NBA, never even averaged 5 points a game, and is widely considered to be the biggest bust in NBA history. And somehow,
he's up there.
The Cavaliers drafting Bennett wasn't even the worst decision a front office.
Yeah. So they're gonna talk about that Brooklyn Nets trade. I knew it.
Paul Pierce, Jason Terry, all going to the Brooklyn Nets. Celtics get 3 #1s: 2014, 2016, 2018. Humphreys.
Shout out to Danny Ainge. I know you're gone from the squad, but this was one of the greatest fleeces in NBA history, bro.
Evans, just a bunch of stuff. Clearly the Celtics.
In what was described by many as one of the worst trades in NBA history, the Celtics traded away their 2 All-Stars.
Oh God, when this trade originally happened, everybody thought we were dumb. Everybody thought we were cooked. This is why you cannot trust the sports media, bro. These dudes will come on here with this initial emotions, bro, yapping nothing but nonsense, and then 2 months later, they say the complete opposite thing and then act like that was their take the entire time, bro. Don't take them seriously. Use y'all's brains, bro.
And Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce.
Now, granted, little Drew, obviously, I don't know nothing about basketball. I just know Paul Pierce, KG were there to help us win championships. Of course, me being like, what, 10 years old, I'm going to think this is a bad trade. You feel me? But in retrospect, such a W fleece.
Players, a rookie who played 5 minutes a game, 3 first-round picks, and a pick swap. A big haul for the Celtics, but the ultimate 50 cents.
What's this dude's name? Tornike Shengalia? Bro, that dude's probably selling burgers off a New York corner right now.
The trade
respectfully.
being described as completely lopsided. Trading away 2 all-star
let me see.
caliber players and a trade being
Let me see these comments. The Nets are a beast team now. I'm a Celtics fan and I'm pissed, but I'm happy for Pierce. Today is a sad day for our Celtics fans. Hope Danny trades Kardashian and Wallace. Gonna miss KG like crazy. As a Boston fan for Brooklyn, I'm sad as hell. Can't believe Pierce just didn't retire. His whole situation hurts. I'd rather have lost for the couple years until they retired and get rid of them. Hey man, one thing I'm pausing a lot. I apologize. One thing I learned, especially after this Marcus Smart deal, bro, you cannot have feelings in basketball, bro. Especially as a GM. So that's one thing I had to learn. Because if I was a GM, Marcus Smart would still be on the squad right now. And hey, we might have lost the championship. I don't know, man.
For players and a starting level veteran, for 5 players, the majority of them probably won't even see the court in a Celtics jersey, and 4 picks that may or may not pan out. Unforgivable. But little did fans know, 11 years later, this trade would trigger a sequence of events that would lead them directly back to a title.
Yeah, are you ready to get that ad, Jimmy High Roller? About to skip. We back.
In basketball years, 2013 feels like a lifetime ago. The league
It really was,
completely
bro.
different. We had yet to be introduced to some
Shout
of
out
our
to
favorite
Kobe,
players.
R.I.P. Kobe,
Three-pointers
man.
didn't dominate the game, and the Boston Celtics looked like this. The core of their
Can I name all these dudes, bro? Bro, this is Jeff. What's this dude's name? Jeff. Y'all know who this is. Jeff, whatever his name is. Have no idea who this is. No idea who this is. We got Avery Bradley, Rondo, Pierce, Garnett. Is that Jason Terry? Yeah, it's Jason Terry. No idea. No idea. No idea. Bro, who are these dudes? Is this I'm not even gonna name this. I don't know who these dudes are. Straight up. I'm not even gonna bullshit. I was 10 when this team was out here hooping. Don't blame me.
Nothing in common other than the name on the front of their jersey. This 2013 team was good, but the door on their championship aspirations was closing quickly, and time would tell that they would never go on to win another.
Bro, I feel like a casual. This dude's name was cause he played with LeBron. Jeff. Nah, I just don't like him. I can't name. What was this dude's name? Jeff Green? Jeff Green? Yeah, Jeff Green. Yeah, had to remember that one. Well, that's Brandon Bass. I just saw Brandon Bass. I remember him.
And time would tell that they would never go on to win another championship. What they would do, however, was inadvertently
Was Big Baby Davis on that team? I don't think so.
Ultimately lead to a championship over a decade later.
Yeah.
But this team was about to make the ultimate sacrifice that would inevitably guide the future of this organization back to a
This dude just looks like he knows he about to be cut in like 10 business days, bro.
And it all started with one trade.
Pearson, KG, and JT, and Rondo. Well, I don't think Rondo got traded. Well, yeah, Rondo didn't get traded initially. The Nets just robbed the Celtics.
Well, there was a huge trade agreed to last night, and this is the one Berman is certainly not happy about. According to reports, the Boston Celtics will send Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett to the Brooklyn Nets for a package of players including Gerald Wallace and 3 first-round.
Oh yeah, Gerald Wallace. I forgot. Oh no, never mind. Let me just stop talking.
In 1 week, the Celtics nation has said goodbye to Doc Rivers, Pierce, and Garnett. The Nets, meanwhile, have put together an all-star starting 5. It's looking pretty good.
In the summer of 2013, the Celtics broke headlines by trading Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce to the Brooklyn Nets for what felt like to fans at the time, very little in return. The deal itself wasn't great, but trading away the heart and soul of the team was an emotional gut punch for Boston fans. Not only was the team that Boston fans grew to love completely stripped away, but this trade meant the Celtics were going to be in rebuild mode for the foreseeable future. But Celtics GM at the time, Danny Ainge,
shout out him. He had a plan
that
indeed.
was going to take the Celtics to the lowest depths of the league before inevitably bringing the organization back to glory. And that timeline began just 6 days after this fateful trade. On July 3rd, 2013, the Celtics hired former Butler University head coach Brad Stevens. Now, Stevens had never coached in the NBA before. He was just 36 years old, and he was handed over one of the worst rosters in the league.
Best GM in the league right now.
The Celtics got in return for Pierce and KG was about as inconsequential as expected. Keith Bogans and Marshawn Brooks played a combined 10 games for Boston. Chris Joseph played a whopping 24 minutes in a Celtics jersey. Chris Humphries was on to a new team after just 1 season, and Gerald Wallace was retired within just 2 seasons. Which meant that
Gerald Wallace was low-key kind of nice in his prime, bro.
Storied franchise in NBA history would be determined by their 4 newly acquired draft picks. By the end of the 2016 season, 3 years after the infamous trade with Brooklyn, the Celtics roster looked like this. The 2
Evan Turner, Amir Johnson, Jonas Jerebko, Isaiah Thomas, Avery Bradley, Jay Crowder, Kelly Olynyk, Marcus Smart, Jared Sullinger, Now I'm gonna act like I know who this dude is. Not gonna act like I know who this. Oh wait. Is his name Alonzo Mickey? I think it's Alonzo Mickey. I'm not 100% sure on that. James Young, I'm pretty sure. David Lee. R.J. Hunter, shout out to him. He went to Georgia State. Scary Terry, obviously, and what was it? Cody Zeller, Tyler Zeller, one of them. Hey, I remember this team. This was the team I low-key like. I remember this in depth. I grew up hooping with these dudes on 2K all the time, dropping 50 with IT and playing now, bruh. Oh man, this was the team I grew up loving and watching. Like I remember these dudes for sure.
Remaining players from the 2013 roster were Avery Bradley and Jared Solinger. The team was painfully average throughout those 3 years, and they used that 20.
Avery Bradley's one of the most underrated two-way players in the league. I'm not gonna say of all time, but he was hooping. Yeah, shout out James Young. Remember him?
And 3 remaining picks from that trade with the Nets. What they managed to do with these picks would become a masterclass of NBA.
What was this? Jaylen Brown. This was Jason Tatum. Yeah.
Management and nothing short of a miracle.
When life gives you lemons, you make a championship team. Facts, bro.
The Nets being absolute dog water in 2016. Winning just 21 games, the third worst record in the NBA. They
Yeah.
the Nets great odds in the draft lottery and resulted in them landing with the 3rd overall pick in the 2016
Yes, sir.
draft. A pick that now belonged to the Celtics. Now, at the time, these picks that the Celtics received were a complete shot in the dark. Many people believed this 2016 pick was going to be a mid to late first rounder because no one thought the Nets would be as terrible as they were.
Now, the picks and first rounders in 2014, 2016, and 2018.
Bro, who recorded this? What phone do you have, gang? This is a potato phone. What is this?
They will probably not be lottery picks because of the fact that the Nets would probably be doing well.
Bro, who is this? This dude who is talking right now is just annoying me, bro. He sounds like one of those. He sounds like a dude who never picked up a basketball a day in his life and thinks he knows ball, bro. This dude sounds like he just stays in his room all day, crunches stats, and talks about hoops. He sounds like one of those. Get this dude out the way.
Turns out this pick wasn't just a lottery selection. It was top 3.
Man, remember when the NBA was going through their 3D logo phase? They don't really do it. They still do it a little bit these days, but they were going crazy back in like the late teens.
6'6" two-way guard out of Cal, who was getting comparisons to Jimmy.
Yeah, JB, the $304 million man himself. The high top fade on point, boy. The high top fade on point, boy.
Brown got off to a slow start with Boston, but the potential was clearly there. And
Yeah.
with the addition of Al Horford,
Big Al.
signed in the offseason, the Celtics would go
Yeah.
on to have their best season in a
Danny
decade,
Ainge was
winning
cooking, boy.
53 games, earning the #1 seed in the East and making a run to the conference finals. Their luck was turning around. The fateful trade in 2013 fading into the past. But that Nets trade would prove to be the gift that just kept on giving.
Hey, this is when I was really starting to get like into understanding basketball. I would say like around this phase that he's talking about, I was really getting into basketball. I called it. I said we should have drafted Jason Tatum because I remember Tatum originally. People see this makes me mad with dudes like Stephen A. Bro. This makes me so mad, bro, because this dude was acting like he see what they have to do is discredit somebody else in order to lift somebody up. Now, granted, it was Tatum, so shout out to him. But they were acting like everybody should have took Tatum first overall. But did we forget what Markelle Fultz and Lonzo Ball were doing in college? Them dudes were deserving of the first 2 overall picks and being projected that. Everybody knew they were going 1 and 2. Fultz was so like that in college, and so was Lonzo. Now Lonzo kind of fell off at the end when he got cooked by Fox and them. Let's not forget that in the what was it, the Sweet 16 Kentucky UCLA game. But that's besides the point, because I bring that up because, like I said, Stephen A. was said, oh, the Sixers and the Lakers they're probably kicking themselves because there's no way you should have drafted Lonzo Ball and Fultz over Jason Tatum. Well, in retrospect, you can say that, but at the time, Tatum wasn't even projected to go in the top 5, bro. Tatum was projected I think 8 or 7. I think originally they said we were going to select Josh Jackson. I think that was our original projection, that we were going to get Josh Jackson. And I even said originally, no, let's get Jason Tatum. I remember being a little, like, 13-year-old kid, 14-year-old kid talking about, nah, we should get Jason Tatum because he's a much better shooter and he still has room to grow, and he's a more like Josh Jackson was better at finishing at the time and I guess defense. But I saw the potential in Tatum shooting, ball handling, facilitating, all of that. I was like, Tatum's going to grow into being a better overall player. Josh Jackson has already reached the majority of his peak, in my opinion. And I was right. I don't got the proof for that. Just know I said it. If I say I said it, I'm not a liar. It's fact. I promise you I said that, bro. It seemed like pretty harmless little icing on the cake to this dude.
After their 2017 season, the Boston Celtics were set up for one of the weirdest occurrences that can happen in the NBA.
Yeah, being one of the best teams getting a top 3 pick.
They managed to outdo themselves in the following season.
Jeremy Lin
20 games and having by far
robbed them boys.
And this meant that despite the Celtics finishing the season as
again, that 3rd pick, Nick.
That 2013 trade with the Brooklyn Nets and the 2017 pick swap that came with it, the Celtics had the #1
shout out my boy Wick
in the NBA draft. Now, this has happened before, both in 1978 when
and we
the
traded
Blazers
it
finished
to
the season
Philly,
as the
obviously.
1 seed, and the Pacers just willy-nilly traded away their 1st overall pick before the draft.
It's definitely a good thing we traded because we probably would have drafted Fultz. Shout out to Fultz. He's from DC. I definitely think he has room to come back. Great player. Just has had a hell of a lot of injuries. I mess with Markelle Fultz heavy, bro. But yeah, we probably know how that would have gone down. Bro forgot how to shoot as soon as he got in the league.
First-round pick a few years prior, leading to the Lakers having the #1 pick in the draft after winning a championship. In fact, Stepien was so reckless with his trades that the league had to step in and make a rule, essentially preventing owners and GMs from shooting themselves in the foot. So the fact that the Celtics had this pick in the first place was miraculous. But what Danny Ainge did next was not a matter of good fortune, but rather genius. Instead of using their 1st overall pick, Ainge decided to trade down and swap picks with the 76ers, giving them the 1st overall pick in return for the
so
3rd
smart.
pick in the draft
So
and a
smart.
future 1st rounder. The Celtics front office already knew who they wanted in the draft, and
Yeah.
it wasn't Markelle Fultz or Lonzo Ball. They also knew that they were going to get their preferred player regardless of if they were picking 1st or 3rd. So in one of the ballsiest moves in draft history, Ainge traded away the 1st pick for the 3rd, got the player he wanted, and got a free future 1st rounder in the process. The player they selected in the 2017 draft,
that boy Tatum.
With the 3rd pick in the 2017 NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Jason Tatum from Duke University.
Only 19, man. He was younger than me when he got drafted right now,
went
boy.
from an average team drifting in no man's land to earning the top seed in their conference and securing one of the best young duos in the entire league. Their next task, building a championship team around their new young talent. And they still had one more pick remaining from the KG Pierce trade. So 2 months after they drafted Jason,
We got
Tatum,
like I forgot
Boston
who we
traded
got.
away Jay Crowder, Isaiah Thomas, and that
For
2018
Kyrie.
1st-round pick they received from the Nets in return for Kyrie Irving. By the end of the 2017 offseason, the Celtics roster
This hurts to see, bro.
in return for
What could have been, man.
Kyrie
What
Irving.
could have been, man. Kyrie. The Kyrie era was such a hope-filled era, bro. That just ended in disappointment,
By the end
man.
of the 2017 offseason, the Celtics roster had completely turned over.
We could have
once
been
again.
so nice. I'll never forget. I was so hype when we first got Kyrie and opening night. And we got Gordon Hayward too. Opening night was we were taking on Cleveland. At Cleveland, that's when oh man, that was so nasty. Hayward like destroyed his leg, bro. Oh man, I think we still won the game. I'm pretty sure we still won that game, but that was just so nasty to look at, bro. Cause I was so
The
hyped.
seeds of a championship team were being laid, but time would prove that this team wasn't quite ready for the big stage. The Celtics were good.
This when
They
Gordon
came to
Hayward
the
was
Eastern
actually
Conference
nice,
Finals
too.
In their first season with Kyrie and winning nearly 50 games in his 2nd season with the team. But it became clear that Irving did not share the same priorities or expectations as the organization. So in the 2019 offseason, Kyrie decided to not return to Boston and ironically signed a 4-year deal with the Brooklyn Nets. This was a huge blow. Around the 2019 offseason, Kyrie decided to not return to Boston and ironically signed a 4-year deal with the Brooklyn Nets. This was a huge blow to the Celtics. It completely caught them off guard. They lost an all-NBA player and they got nothing in return. The first step backwards for the organization during their rebuild. At this point, the Celtics knew they had a solid foundation with Tatum and Brown, and if they wanted to win, it would be with a team built around these two. So that's what they did. Over the next year, they drafted Peyton Pritchard in the
playoff P.
They acquired Luke Cornett in a trade during the 2021 season. They signed undrafted free
agent
Sam Hauser, and they traded to bring
back Big Al coming back.
By the start of the 21-22 season, the
Semi
Celtics
Ojale
had some continuity with their team.
This was the first championship team, bruh. Grant, RIP to the Grant chance, bruh. JT, Smart, playoff P, Big Al, JB, Rob Will, Aaron Neesmith, Dennis Schroeder, Romeo Langford, Josh Richardson, Ennis Cantor Freedom, Sam Hauser, Daniel Tice, Bruno Fernando from Maryland, and then Luke Cornett. Love that team. That 2022 team was nice with it, boy.
8 years after their 2013 trade with the Brooklyn Nets, long after the residual aftermath of the trade had seemed to come to its natural conclusion, there was one last gift that trade had to offer for the Celtics. Now, if you can recall, in the 2017 draft, the Celtics used their pick they got from the Nets to draft Jason Tatum, but not before trading away the first pick for the third pick and a future first rounder. Well, that future first-round pick came into play in 2019 when the Celtics selected Romeo Langford with the 14th overall pick.
Romeo was nice in college, bro. I don't know what happened to him.
And so in February of 2022, the team packaged Langford, Josh Richardson, and 2 first-round picks in a trade with the San Antonio Spurs in return for Derek White.
Such a fleece.
Just like that,
such a fleece.
After what was described
as
one of
man.
The worst trades of all time, the Celtics turned
D. White
Adrian
going
Gardner,
Dillon.
Paul Pierce, and Jason Terry into Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Derek White. 8 years later, turns out that trade wasn't so bad after all. But the Celtics weren't done yet. After a finals appearance in 2022, the team was hungrier than ever. They were close. They had the tools.
R.I.P. Ime, man.
They were still missing some pieces, and they knew just where to get them. But in order to have a chance at a title, they would have to make their biggest sacrifice yet.
Don't talk. I don't even know if I want to talk about this, bro. This hurts. Even right now, this hurts.
2023, just 3 weeks
No.
after the season came to an end, the Boston Celtics broke headlines in a 3-team trade with the Memphis Grizzlies and the Washington Wizards. Through this trade, the Celtics acquired Kristaps Porzingis. What they had to give up? Their leader and the heart of their team, Marcus Smart.
Bruh, that's Marcus should have a ring right now, bro. There had to be another way, unless Brad Stevens is like Thanos or Doctor Strange, and he evaluated all the outcomes, and he was like, this is the only way. Oh, man. This hurt, bro. Even looking at this headline now, oh, man, retrospect last year, boy, I was heated. I was so heated when this trade happened, bro. I will never forget, bro. I woke up to, like it seemed like millions of notifications, phone calls, text messages, so much shit, bro. And then when I finally like come to the conclusion, like, wait, I thought people were trolling me. I was like, we dead ass traded Smart for Porzingis, and I gotta keep in mind at the time Porzingis was always hurt, bro. And I was like, there is no way, bro. Y'all's first move. That oh man, that still hurts, bro. That still hurts. Hey, it all worked out in the end, but Marcus Smart should still be a Boston Celtic. I'm sorry. We could have both Porzingis and him.
Had to make in recent history, but it had to be done. The Celtics were one step closer to their ultimate goal.
Yeah.
Just before the start of the 2023-2024 season, Boston made one last move that would prove to create the winning formula
Drew
they had been seeking.
Drew Holiday is a Celtic just days after being dealt from Milwaukee to Portland.
No, it's mad. It was crazy, bro. I was still so mad about the Marcus Smart trade, bro. I was like, I don't even care what these dudes do. I ain't gonna lie. I was over exaggerating for this trade for sure. I was like, I don't care what Brad Stevens does the rest of the season. I'm gonna say that it was terrible. And I think I said we got fleeced in this trade. I forgot who we even traded, bro, but
In exchange for Holiday, the Celtics have
Oh yeah, that's when that was the Brogdon and Williams deal, because we initially tried trading Brogdon for Porzingis. They rejected it, so we had to give up Marcus. But yeah, I was pissed. I was like, bruh, Rob Williams, great rim protector, one of the best defensive players in the league. Brogdon, 6th man of the year. I was like, hey, bro, I was just mad. I was still mad about Marcus, bro. Because I'm also thinking, like, we could have had like Drew Holiday. I'm like, he's definitely a little better than Marcus, but I'm like, at the time, keep in mind, this is talking at the time. I was like, we could have kept a slightly worse Drew Holiday, and Marcus Smart could have kept Brogdon, 6th man of the year, and could have kept Williams. But and we had to give up picks, but hey, man.
Gets a 2024 first-round pick via Golden State and a 2029.
But this was a great trade.
And
I don't think Rob Williams even played like 30 games this season.
Would go on to dominate the 2024 season, having one of the greatest seasons in NBA history, resulting in an NBA championship.
Let's take a moment. Hey, F that. Let's take a moment to clap it up for your defending champs, your 2024 world champions, Boston Celtics, man. Let's take a moment for that. Let's take a moment. Why aren't you clapping, bro? Start clapping, buddy. Clap. Clap. Clap for your team. Clap for the champs. They deserve it. Still not over that, boy.
The Celtics went through a massive rebuild that featured 112 players, 30 draft picks, 4 coaches, 2 GMs.
Is this the greatest rebuild of all time, chat? What we talking about? This might be the greatest rebuild of all time.
And finally, they had their championship roster. All of this stemming from 4 measly
shout out to Danny
picks
Ainge.
the Nets threw in as consolation in a lopsided trade 11 years ago. Look at the Celtics today and all of their talent.
R.I.P. Bill Walton.
Record-setting season, the championship they earned, and you'll see a team that was bound to win a title. They've been called a super team, an easy path to the finals, too good for their own good. But when you take a step back and look at the long road the Celtics took,
talk that talk, Jimmy.
Resilience, sacrifice,
talk that talk, Jimmy.
Genius management and coaching, and an organization.
This brother has never told a lie. Well, he might have, but this ain't one of them.
This championship was no fluke. If finding themselves in the same situation, I'm not sure how many organizations would have the foresight or composure to make some of the moves Boston did throughout this process to get where they are today.
Facts.
In the summer of 2013, the Boston Celtics made what was thought at the time to be one of the worst trades the NBA has ever seen. But unknown to them, 11 years later, this infamous trade would trigger.
I can't help but smile right now, boy.
The Celtics on a crash course with NBA history and a championship.
This damn near made me want to shed a tear, bruh. This, without a shadow of a doubt, Jimmy High Roller, this might be the best. Damn. Whew. This might be the best video you've ever made, my boy. Nothing but facts. Pulling out the receipts. Shout out everybody. Round of applause for my boy Big Jimmy High Roller. You know what I'm saying? Another great, fantastic video, y'all. Celtics had to go through the fire in order to win the chip, boy. Years in the making, greatest rebuild of all time. But listen, that was an educational video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. I know I did. If y'all like this video, like this reaction right here, you want more Jimmy High Roller content on the channel, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new on the journey to 3K subs. Join the limited ones. We'd love to have you. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Drew the Streamer is coming. Once I get this capture card, boy. Listen, I don't game too much, so I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm gonna be like one of them, but I'm gonna try. I like the output I received from y'all. Shout out to y'all on the watch party. So it seems like y'all like the stream, so I'm gonna try streaming more. But anyways, I appreciate y'all. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of this beautiful Sunday, y'all. Stay blessed. I'm out.